Today, we are going to swap out our bags. And we're actually going to swap out our notebook. I'll show you what I mean. Hi friends, it's Mari from Mari Haraya Archives, and today we are going to do something cool that I actually never done with anybody actually, but we are going to swap out my current bag that I'm carrying as well as my current notebook or my monthly calendar. I am switching out both of them today, and so I kind of wanted to show you what I'm carrying and then what I will be putting or transferring it into. So first things first, just to kind of show you the bag, let me take this out of the way. Okay, first things first, this is the current bag that I am currently carrying. It's a Proenza Schouler saddle bag, also known as the PS1 in medium size. I love this designer house. It's a great brand. It's low key. It's like one of those bags, if you know, you know. I am a purse baggy girl, and I mean, not so much like I was before, but I do love my bags, and I have downsized quite a bit and have curated the items that I have in my collection. But this is one of my favorite bags. I actually have this in two other sizes. This size, I have a smaller size. So this size is the medium size. I have a small size as well as a tiny size, because like my notebook, tiny notebook obsession, I'm also obsessed with tiny bags because I don't necessarily carry a lot of things. I mean, I literally can just carry just my card case, my phone, my key fob, and a chapstick, and I'm good to go. And so I don't need a lot of bag, but sometimes I feel like wearing a big bag, and this is what I normally turn to. Again, this is a saddle color, and pro tip, I'll say pro, but these bags, they do retail quite a bit. I think they're about $1,700-$1,800, but if you buy it pre-loved, you can actually score these bags for like $300 to $500 in really good condition. This one I actually bought pre-loved as well, and this, I think I only spent like $380, but this was back in like 2020, maybe even 2019, before like the pre-loved vintage bag market got crazy, and then all the old bags and vintage stuff, their prices started going up. But luckily these haven't. Like, I'm all for purchasing bags that have a retail value or a value that stays or goes up, like Chanel and Louis Vuitton, but you know, they're out of my price range right now. I have those designers in my collection, but I purchased them a while back, and at that point it's not even affordable. I can't even say it's affordable, but it was more within my budget at that time. But anyways, but yeah, you can score these at really good prices, sometimes $300, maybe you can even get it for $200. These are not very, I guess, popular brands, as you know, you would say like Chanel or Louis Vuitton, but this is a designer bag, and it is beautiful quality. The leather is really, really nice, and what I love about this bag, as you can see, it's very supple and it's quite squishy. It's not very stiff, but it still has some kind of structure to it. And the medium size does come with a medium like a strap. Now if you carry crossbody like really low, this wouldn't work out, but if you're like me, who is like 5'2" on a good day, I can actually carry this crossbody, and it just fits kind of like mid tummy for me, which is exactly how I like to wear my crossbody. So you can understand why this is like my perfect go-to bag. I love, and it's super comfortable, and like I said, it's super durable, and I love the color. Okay, so I rambled on about this, but yeah, if you're ever in a nice designer saddle bag, this is one of them that I do highly recommend because of all the compartments and everything that you can fit, but it still looks sleek. And I love the slouchy look of this. Again, I love structured bags, especially in like mini sizes, but I especially love slouchy bags when it comes to bigger bags. Something about it looks so cool to me. It's more, looks, I don't know, well worn. Okay, so we're gonna be changing out of this into another bag, which I will show you. Let me see. We will be switching out into this Marc Jacobs mini backpack. I bought this, I want to say in 2015, but I'll go more into this bag later on. But first things first, let us get into this bag. Okay, like I said, one thing that I like to look for in a bag is the compartments and how useful it is to me, because then for me, I don't like a fussy bag, and I don't like anything that's too complicated. And what I like about this bag, it has this back pocket. I don't know, but this is just a me thing, but I love bags that have like zippered compartments where I can keep my receipts. I call it the receipt pocket, because in my mini bags, usually it's just like one compartment, it's just that one thing. But as you know, we get bigger with the bags, you have more space to fit things in. But I always have to have one pocket that is just for receipts, because if I don't, it will collect in the main compartment, and when I'm trying to pull out something or try to find something, it's just all a mess inside the purse. And so if I can have a bag that has its own separate compartment where I can just put receipts and only receipts, and if I need to find a receipt to return stuff or anything, I know exactly where it's at. And then in this bag, this is my receipt bag. So we're going to empty it because we're switching it out. But zipper's nice and smooth. So my receipt bag. So this is where all my receipts go. And we collect receipts. That is another hobby of ours. We just collect receipts. So no, not really, but so yeah, so this will go into my shred pile. That, again, another collection that accumulates throughout the year. So we are emptying this out. All right, so yeah, so like I said, having a dedicated pocket just for receipts is a must for me. Another must for me is a handle. I like to have handles on my bag, just because I like to carry it on either on the crook of my arm, or I'll carry it like this, and it's a lot easier for me. And of course, a crossbody is a must as well. Okay, let's get into this bag. So this has these little closures right here, and honestly, I don't keep it that way just because it's too fussy for me to keep opening and closing. Not that I go into my bag very often when I'm out and about, because everything is mostly in my phone, but sometimes I do. And when I do, I don't like fussy things to try to get in and out of my bag. So luckily, the way this thing is designed, that you can actually just have it hanging out, and it is perfectly fine, and it looks cool, and I love how it looks. So that just stays like that. And then the way it opens and closes is through this little clip, and right here it has a little mechanism, so if it does accidentally open, this thing clips, and there's no way for it to open unless you push it down and pull it out. So that's a really cool feature. So, you know, like say for example, you're walking and you accidentally flip this up, because you're holding it, it won't, oh, well, that was a bad example. Usually it does not open, maybe because I forcefully do it, but typically it's not. But even if it does open up, click open, it's still fine. Okay, now let's open into this bag. Beautiful leather, like I said. And what's cool about this is not only does it have pockets, that pocket in the back, but it's also very generous on the organization of the bag. So let's start with this front pocket, and it is closed by a snap closure, which is magnetic, which is nice. And I like to keep it closed because if you can see here, I like that it kind of sections it off and keeps these two apart. That way they don't kind of come together, and I love that. And so what I have in this pocket is my card case, and this is a Coach shearling card case. And what I usually bust this out during the fall and winter, mostly during the winter, and I like using this because it is shearling and it's super soft, and I love the look of it. And it is from Coach. I want to say it was like maybe like $30 or maybe $20. Usually every year they come out with some kind of shearling something. And if you're not familiar with Coach, it's a New York based brand, designer house, and it's one of my first loves. And I guess this is aging me, but I started out loving bags back around 1999, 2000, 2001 era. And so I was really into my Coach bags and my Dooney and Burkes. And so I loved it so much, I actually worked at Coach just so I can get the discount and just so I can have extra money to buy my bags. Anyways, but if you ever want to work for Coach, they have really great incentives, let me tell you. Okay, anyway, so this is the card case that I'm carrying. Beautiful real leather interior inside, then my cards, and that's all that is. And I rarely go into this because everything is kind of on my phone, which I hate that, but I love at the same time. And then this other pocket holds my beloved A7 MD Midori notebook, which is my my grocery and to-do list. And if you haven't watched my January check-in, we put stickers on here together, but this is my I have not, you know what, let me see if I can, no, it's stuck there, guys. I can't move it anymore so in my last video, my January check-in, when I was putting the sticker, I realized that I missed the opportunity to put it on the line. And so I was thinking maybe now that I've opened it up again, I can move her, but I can't move her. It's the stickiness it's just one of those kind of stickers that once you take it off, it's no good. So we're just gonna leave her like that and just say that she's standing there. But anyways, this is my to-do list, my grocery list, and it stays in my bag. I love this thing. And like I said, it's nicely there. And yeah, one of the reasons why I love this bag is just for that feature alone. Okay, another great feature of this bag, because you know, us ladies, we like to carry everything, and the kitchen sink. In my case, I don't really carry much, but if I have a bag that can carry a lot of things, I will go ahead and add more stuff to carry. So it has this wonderful pocket right here before the main compartment, and this is where I actually like to keep all my stuff. Like I have Band-Aids, I have hand sanitizer, tissue, more Band-Aids, hand sanitizer. What else do I have in here? Hopefully nothing. Okay. I have one of my favorite lip balms from Henne Organics. Band-Aid, another. This one, I'm a little, I don't know. I wanted to try it, but I don't like the feel of it. I'm a very textured person. So this one I haven't really reached out for. And okay, and then my favorite hand lotion I love the smell of this. This is from Trader Joe's, and I feel like this is only for Christmas, or it's like limited edition or a seasonal, because I can't find it anymore. It makes me really, really sad, but the scent is pear and vetiver. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it smells so good. And then the lipstick by Merit, which is another brand that I love. And then I love this one, this little lip balm by Fenty Skin. I love this. And what else? Another hand cream. This was actually a sample, and I love this. It's cactus cream, and it has like a pear. Oh, see, with prickly pear oil. So obviously I have a type. It's pear. I love the smell of it. So I guess I have a type. So I had this, and then I found this. So I actually need to find this in full size so I can put that in my bag, but it's not empty yet. So, okay. And I don't know why I put this out, because I'm going to, all right. So yeah, I love that this has a second pocket here. So that is a great feature. Now into the main compartment, it's just like that. Very roomy, very spacious. You can fit a whole stuff, everything in there. Will it fit a laptop? Let's see. I do have a laptop and an iPad Pro, but here I have, I want to say this is a 13-inch or maybe a 15-inch. Oh, well, look at that. It does fit. This is a, let's see. This is a, let's measure this for those who, so this is about 6 inches, so we're looking at, so this is about a 13-inch. A 13-inch laptop, it will actually fit inside the satchel. Let's see if it'll close. Hold on. Yep. So yeah, if it'll actually fit, you obviously need to be careful with it, but it fits. So there you go. My iPad Pro will not fit in here. It is too big, but let's try it anyways. Yeah, this is more like probably like a 15-inch. That's not gonna fit. Okay, we tried, but at least we know a laptop will fit, or a mini iPad. So that's great news. Okay, so like I said, it has a bigger compartment here, and then it also has this little thing where you can it magnetizes on the other side to be a little bit more secure, maybe even to create sections if you have like 2 big things, and it won't like slip around. But I never use that. Again, it's a little bit too fussy for me, but if you're traveling, that's a great feature. Okay, and so it has that back pocket, which we all know, and I have my fob, my key fob, and then I always have a little jewelry pouch like for my rings if I need to take it off. And here's the brand. And so yeah, and like I said, I actually bought this third party, and it was marked as very good, but it was practically brand new when I got it. So okay, let us put that, all right, because I am not transferring that over. That's empty. And then what I have in my main compartment is this Travelers Factory notebook, which we are actually going to swap out together. It is housed in this beautiful Travelers Factory dust bag. It's one of my favorites, and I like to use this to kind of protect it, just because it is kind of like that soft leather. And so this is a standard size Travelers Company passport size notebook, Travelers notebook, and I have currently a pen loop, the Superior Labor pen loop, a Uniball 1 pen, which is another favorite of mine, my monthly calendar. I have a folder in it and a cotton insert. And yeah, so I would use this, but from time to time I do get kind of tired of using this just because of this, doing this when I'm out and about. And then not only that, like it doesn't like really stay, I don't know. Sometimes I just need a button closure for my to-goes. So we're gonna swap that out. And what else do I have in here? Oh, and then I also have my junk drawer notebook that is almost done, but this is like if I need to write notes or whatnot, this is what that is. And then I have also a little baggie for girly things in case I need it. So that's that, and that is empty. And yeah, so let's do a little spin of this beautiful bag before we put her to sleep for next time. I don't know how long. Usually I stay in bags for quite a while, maybe 2 to 3 months, depending on because a lot of the bags in my collection are my favorite bags. And so now when I used to have a bigger collection, I would swap out my bags probably every week, every once a month, because it was such a huge collection that I felt bad that it was sitting in my my cabinet. And so I would make the effort to rotate within all my bags. And now that I have definitely downsized and curated, they're all my favorite bags, and so I tend to spend a lot more time in those bags, a lot longer. So here is the bag that we are actually moving into. This is a Marc Jacobs mini backpack. I am obsessed with mini backpacks ever since I can remember, since I was a teenager, when I used to have what bag was that? Is it Jensen? I can't think of the brand, but they had like the mini backpacks, and I would carry that around all the time. And then they had like a mini size. But anyways, I think that's where it started with my mini obsession. But anyways, this is a Marc Jacobs backpack. I don't know the specific, let's see if there's anything indicating what it is on here. But I bought this long time ago. I want to say back in like 2015, maybe even 2014, or maybe even, I would say between 2012 to 2015. And it is such a great bag. It is made out of black pebbled leather, and then it's so durable. It has lasted me this long, and it still looks brand new. That I loved it so much that I ended up getting, I ended up getting the regular size version. I don't know if you can see it because it's so big, but I got the big version to travel in, and this has been also my travel backpack because I love the features of this bag, and that it's all leather, and like as it gets older, it just kind of gets more supple and much more softer, and I don't know. And so this has been with me for a long time. I mean, look at the hardware. It still looks brand new. I mean, it probably needs some dust because, like I said, I've used this a lot. But even as many times as I use this for travel, for every day, it has really, lasted this long. And it looks, the straps are not even frayed. Like, this is a really good quality bag. And if you are someone who has been in the bag world, you know that it seems like every year bag quality is getting less and less. And so I always look for bags, or I'm happy that I have bags from that dates pre-2016, 2017, because I feel like around that year is when quality seems to go down and the prices seems to go up. So I'm just glad that I have this in my collection. So before we get into it, we are going to go ahead and swap out my Traveler's Company notebook. And so we are swapping this out. And so we are actually going into this one. This is my Louis Vuitton. It's a small agenda, but what I ended up doing is I actually took out the rings. I don't know if I could give you a tutorial. There's plenty of tutorials in the YouTube world, but basically you just kind of unscrew the ring section, and it was kind of clipped on this side, and so I just kind of I poked a hole because there is a metal band right here that was connecting to the rings part, and so I ended up just, because there was already a hole there, I just kind of thread in an elastic band through it to make it into a traveler's company style or traveler's notebook style notebook. And so yeah, so this is in their epi leather. This is definitely a vintage one. This one was made in, let me see, hold on. This was made, oh my gosh, my eyes, I cannot see. 2000? I think year 2000. Oh my gosh, I can't see. Okay, but yeah, so this is a vintage one as well. And I purchased this back a while back, 2014 maybe, but I love the low keyness of it. I love the epi leather, and it has that little tiny pen loop, and I just put a Traveler's Company brass pencil. I do have a brass pen, but I need refills for it, and so I just replaced it with the pencil. I added a black wing pencil to it because I love black wings, and so I just cut down a black wing. Well, I did, but it was already a used black wing pencil. I didn't take a new one, and I just cut it down to size so it'll actually fit in here. And so yeah, and that just fits right there, just like that. So if you ever are in the market and you have like an old vintage one, I actually did this to my Gucci one. I have a Gucci agenda. I actually made it into a traveler's notebook as well. Or did I? Or maybe I just took out the rings so I can just use it as a agenda cover. But either way, you can make it happen if you do have something like this and you want to make it work for yourself, because I used to be a rings person, but that was more in a professional setting for my career. I am no longer a rings person. I don't like the archival process of it, just because of the paper, and then the rings kind of get in my way, and so it's not something that I gravitate to, so which is the reason why I converted this. Okay, so anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So this pen doesn't fit, so we're gonna go ahead and put it back on my desk. I just want to make sure you guys can see this. Okay, so, and then this pen loop, I mean, technically, because it is magnetic, I can actually put it here if I wanted to. And you know what? Well, let's see how it is once we put everything in there. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and grab everything that's in here. Super simple, just like that. Okay, we have that. This got stuck in one of these pages. Okay, and then this, and so here we are closing this up, putting it to bed for next time. So we'll see you later. Okay, next. Now I have this card. I love this. It's from Traveler's Company. I have a few, and so I like to sometimes just add it here just for decorational purposes. Looks cute. Okay, so we are definitely needing this. So it's already jump band. Oh, hold on, things are falling apart here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put it in here. So it's just like a traveler's notebook. You guys see it? And then we're gonna keep the folder, I think, depending if how bulky it gets, if it can close or not. So let us try it out. because I've done it this way, but I don't remember if I kept the folder in or, okay. So, I mean, I can keep the folder. Oh, it's kind of tight. That kind of makes me nervous. So I think I'm just going to do without the folder. Yeah, let's do without the folder. And that's fine. And I just need this paper. And we shall put this paper right here. That'll work. And again, we have this. Actually, you know what? I'll put it over here because there we go. So, okay. So we just ended up just putting my monthly calendar and this cotton insert, which houses like my medical cards. What else is in here? Just like, you know, those little punch cards and gift cards that all just kind of sits in there, so I don't have to put it in my card case. And so there it goes. And this is, I guess, my favorite way of carrying my monthly calendar because it is a snap closure, and I do love snap closures more so than the elastic, you know. But there are times like my Hobonichi weeks, I am okay with that, like, because it is my favorite thing, and this stays home, so it's not so fussy, it's okay. But when I am out and about, I do prefer a snap closure, and then it just seems easier to write down the things I need. So this is a favorite of mine. So, and that is how it looks. So yay. And then I don't think I need to put this in a pouch, because again, that's one more thing that I have to fuss with. So I'm gonna leave it as is. We're gonna put the pouch away. Okay, let's get into this bag. And then actually we have to decide if we want to add the Superior Labor. So this is the Superior Labor magnetic pen case, and it's magnetic, so you can stick it onto anything. I've had this for quite some time, and this is in a beautiful olive color, of course. And let's see, do I necessarily need this? I mean, it is cute. Let me let us, so I would put this pen there. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I mean, it is kind of in the way. What do you guys think? I don't know. I think because I don't have a pouch for this and I don't want to put it in a pouch, this would be one thing that I worry about, you know. So let's say no to that, since we have a pencil in there already, nicely snug, all in one. So we will put that aside for another notebook. Ooh, okay. Okay, so here we are with this Marc Jacobs mini backpack, and it is, I mean, it's quite simple. Beautiful black leather, pebbled leather, tumbled leather, however you want to call it, with gold hardware. And it has Marc Jacobs on it. So this is not the Marc by Marc Jacobs, it's the actual Marc Jacobs line. So again, one of the things that I love in my bags is to have a dedicated receipt pocket, and this one has that, and it's right here. You can't really tell that there's a zipper there when you look at it, but it's actually right there, which is the coolest thing. And smooth zipper. One thing that I do look for in a bag is definitely the zipper quality, and this does not disappoint. And I forgot to take out, so this is my receipt pocket, so I forgot to take out the receipts out of there, but this is the dedicated receipt pocket. So I love that there is a dedicated receipt pocket. I forgot to take out the old receipts. And then I'm not putting anything there because I don't have receipts to put in there unless I put the old ones, but we're not going to do that. And there's a nice pocket here, and it's a pretty decent size pocket, and it will house all of my toiletries. Now I do have a like a toiletry bag or a pouch, but again, it's a little bit too fussy for me sometimes because I like to just put it in a pocket. Unless I'm traveling now, that's different. But within my everyday things, it gets a little bit too fussy for me to have to grab something, grab the pouch, and then grab what I need in that pouch. And so I actually just prefer having a pocket, so if I need something I can just open up and it's already right there. That's just me, my preference. But like I said, I don't like fussiness, and so I always like to try to make things more convenient, but in a way where, I don't know, that it's nice and organized and pretty. And to me, that's pretty organized. I mean, it's just a pocket and you can see everything. So I love that about this backpack. Okay, next up would be the main compartment, which is what I'm going to put my main stuff. And it does have a back zip pocket. And this is where I usually put my key fob in there. And in this case, we'll just do actually, I do my key fob and my jewelry, because if there is jewelry in it, it's more secured back here. So I have it's just a Gorjana pouch that I got from when I think I purchased earrings from there. And so I like to keep it there because it's more secured, it's zipped, and I know it's not going anywhere. All right, so putting this back, we're putting my notebook back, and then we're putting my monthly planner, and then we're putting my A7 as well as and that's how it looks inside. And I mean, this can actually fit quite a bit. So let me grab a Travelers Company notebook, a Hobonichi Weeks, and an A5 size notebook. All right, here we go. So just for demonstrational purposes, this will also fit a Hobonichi Weeks if you carry a Hobonichi Weeks, and if you carry a Traveler's Notebook as well, that can actually fit. And like I said, it really holds a lot. And then you can still put more things like, I don't know, maybe a pouch. Let me find a pouch. Like say if you carry your fountain pens and you have a pouch of all your pens in there, you can stick that in there. And I mean, it still fits a lot more, and it zips fine. And great backpack. I love how roomy it is. It is one of my favorites. And like I said, it's super durable. Okay, let's go ahead and take that out. And let's just say you need to pack a A5 size notebook. And let's see if it will fit. Here's an A5 size notebook. This is one of my favorites. It is an MD notebook with the MD goat leather case cover. And I love this because it has patinaed beautifully. I've had this since 2018 and it's a beautiful, and this like this, it's patinaed as well. Okay, so this will fit an A5 size notebook fine. And this sits about, I want to say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about, I would say like about 10 inches. 10 inches by 6, 7, 8, 6, 10 by 8. And it fits perfectly. I mean, there's still a lot more space. So if I wanted to carry my Hobonichi Weeks in there, and then maybe my fountain pen case, let me put that in there. And yeah, it holds a lot. So you can understand why I love this bag, but I don't carry that much because it is heavy. So let us take that out because that is not my everyday carry. And we are back to, yeah, and that's it. That's everything that I carry. Nice and light, nice and spacious. Again, beautiful backpack. I highly recommend this one if you can find it. I'm pretty sure you might be able to find it on like Poshmark or maybe even eBay. But if I can find one, I'll link it. I haven't searched for bags in a while, just because I get tempted sometimes. So Not saying you need to purchase this. I just wanted to show you what I'm going to be carrying. But if you are in the market and you are in the market of looking for a good mini backpack, I highly recommend this. But yeah, again, okay, so that is pretty much it. Let me put this to the side. So we went from this beautiful bag. I don't know if I'll be back in it again. I probably will, because I really love this bag. But we are back in a mini backpack, and when I change out again, I'll let you guys know and we'll go through the whole process. But I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. I know it's kind of like a little bit away from stationery, but I feel like it still goes hand in hand, because a lot of us carry our planners and notebooks, and I don't know about you, but I like to know any good bags that will work for carrying such supplies, such precious stationery. And it's an everyday thing that we girls and guys use. And so I hope you guys like this type of content. I mean, I feel like this is another love of mine, which is bags. So I definitely feel like I'll be doing more and more of these with everything else. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about the bag, or you know, just let me know in the comments. Do you have a bag that is like your go-to that you use for all your journaling essentials? Let me know down below. So that is it, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.